Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, February 17th, 2025. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. First up, the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, terminated employment for 3,600 probationary Health and Human Services employees on Friday, but went through a careful process to exclude those who were serving in specialized or critical roles. Last week, Zelensky in Ukraine said that Ukraine has not been invited to the U.S.-Russia meeting in Saudi Arabia next week, and then he followed it up with an interview saying that no matter what the U.S. and Russia decide, Ukraine will not follow their lead. A federal judge in Washington on Friday handed Elon Musk's government efficiency team a win by declining a request to temporarily block it from accessing sensitive data from at least 3 federal agencies. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, has launched a Department of Government Efficiency task force that has already identified $260 million in savings, according to Secretary Scott Turner. That's just the beginning. Wait till we get to the Treasury and the Federal Reserve. According to George Behezy tweets on X, 15,000 IRS employees have been identified to be fired as early as this week by President Trump. Will there be more to follow? Sure seems that way to me. The Trump administration officials have discussed the possibility of auditing Fort Knox gold reserves. Now, this is a very interesting story. Are we going to revalue the gold reserves we have? Is the value of gold going to go up exponentially? Will that cause a cascade event in our economy? All very good questions to ask. And again, it looks like Ron Paul is going to be heading and leading that charge. According to Noah Christopher on X, draining the swamp starts with firing incompetence. Federal health agencies wasted $247 billion in improper payments in 2023 alone and botched pandemic policies. That's for 1 year, $250 billion. And they're just getting started. Buckle up. There's going to be lots happening in the very near future. Last week, we discussed the search results that I think it was lawyers and Immunity and others in the D.C. area, and they've gone up like 400% in addition to the number of houses that have hit the market in the last few weeks. Well, here's more information. According to the Kobayashi letter on X, Washington, D.C.'s economy looks like 2008. Unemployment filings in Washington, D.C. just surged 36% in 1 week to 3 times the 2024 average. Over the last 6 weeks, unemployment filings are up over 55%, now above the 2008 levels. Are the rats scurrying? Are they merely losing their jobs and having to get out? Well, it sure looks that way to me. According to Zero Hedge, Newsom, that's Governor Newsom here in California, indicated that he will veto a bill blocking state prisons from working with ICE. Why the change of direction? Well, it sure seems to me that he's bending the knee and that he's finally come to his senses in some regards about Trump and his policies. So we'll have to wait and see how it plays out, but I'm very encouraged to see this. So that's all we have for today. If you'd like to support this channel, and thank you to everybody that joined us on the lives over the weekend. We had a great time. So if you have the time to join us when we go live, it's appreciated. We'd love to have your opinions and your questions. So if you'd like to support this channel, go to samshalhoub.com. There's multiple ways to do it. Or go to mypillow.com/Sam. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great week, and we'll talk again soon.